Super Mario Wonder dropped a couple weeks ago, and it's been a blast, an incredible experience. It's like an old friend giving you a warm hug and saying, remember the good old days? And then proceeding to show you better versions of the memories you already had. That's precisely what Super Mario Bros. Wonder feels like. It was a palate cleanser from what I had just finished playing, Final Fantasy 16. An incredible game, next gen, all the good stuff, but the story was pretty heavy. And so jumping into the new Super Mario Wonder mechanics and all the different things and chasing down Bowser as you did back in the day just felt so fresh, and I didn't expect it to feel that good. And yes, if you're wondering, did you own a Mario costume? I only owned the overalls because I wear overalls sometimes. I specifically purchased this just for this review. Thank you very much. Now the game mechanics are what we're used to. It's a classic left to right side scroller. Nothing crazy, nothing special. Until you hit that Wonder Flower. And a Wonder Flower is this game's flavor of the week. You know, each Mario game has their collectibles and their whatever special abilities. This game, the collectible is called a Wonder Seed. You get enough of the Wonder Seeds and you're able to get rid of piranha plants that are stopping you from progressing through the overworld in different levels and stuff like that. And what's nice about the overworld is it's not your classic course. You have different areas that are somewhat like that, but you get into open areas where you can play different courses in any order you want, or through a series of different exclamation blocks, unlock special rooms in that overworld. It gives you a little bit more to do than just selecting a course and getting after it, and it makes it feel, I don't know, a little more free. Now, one aspect of the game I wasn't expecting to be as hard as it was is, well, the difficulty. While this is a kiddie-style game, my own child plays it, the game isn't just for children. There is adequate difficulty, especially when trying to search for secret areas to unlock different endings to a level so that you can go and progress to different courses. The thing that really sets this apart is badge stages. So this game itself has different badges you can equip to give Mario special abilities in the course. At the beginning of most courses, you're able to equip a badge that may suit the course. Whether it's a boost to your swimming ability in a water course or a whoopsie badge, basically you fall off of a level, it'll bounce you back up and give you a second try without taking away a life. There's plenty to choose from. I think there's actually 24 to choose from. I don't have them all just quite yet. But to get some of these badges, you have to do something called a badge course, and some of those can get quite challenging. Now, I was fully expecting to love this game. It's a Mario game, and I love Mario games, I love platformers, but what I wasn't expecting was the charm. As I've said before in other videos, this game is by far the most charming Mario game out there. You just are smiling throughout the whole game, wondering, does it get any better? And the answer is yes, it does. Every level progresses on itself and with new ways of playing the game, whether it's new badges or learning a different style of hopping off of a wall or understanding that the depth of the game, the course itself, is not just left or right, but it's also forward and back. And if you hit that Wonder Flower on a specific level, it might transform you from moving this way to flipping Mario to now you're looking at his head from the top down and moving like that. It really gives you this sense of wonder, like what is gonna happen next? And I tell you, in 2023, with all the different games coming out, Spider-Man 2, new Final Fantasies are on the horizon, even Tears of the Kingdom, we have crazy insane graphical showcases. But a game that is stable, ready at launch, and just a platformer is blowing my mind. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, this is a fanboying out of Mario. And you know, to be honest, it very well might be. I'm a huge fan of this franchise in general. I love all of the Mario games. There's some that I like more than others, and Wonder definitely goes up to second place. Super Mario World being my favorite game of all time, so this is gonna be up there at second place. What I like about it is that you can tell that they took themselves seriously when making a game that doesn't take itself seriously. There are a lot of silly things. I mean, for goodness sakes, I think it's the second level of the whole game. You hit the Wonder Flower, and then all of a sudden, all the piranha plants go from just normal piranha plant things to singing a song. That happens to be my daughter's favorite level, so I hear the song often enough. But that is how they started it out. They started out by showing you that there are no rules we won't break, there is no mechanic that we won't try, and you have no clue what's gonna happen next. And when it comes to crazy games coming out nowadays, this is such a breath of fresh air, and it shows you that established franchises, some of the oldest ones in the books, such as Mario, can even adapt some new things, like changing the mechanics or reinventing a very, very solid style of game, platforming. So let me sit down and answer the $60 question. Is this game worth it? Well, content-wise, I think there are plenty of things to do. I think there's over 150 levels that you can discover. A lot of those are hidden or extra badge levels, not the ones necessary to actually finish the game. And the replayability is as replayable as a 2D Mario game. If you're someone who strives to beat a game in a certain speed, or you just want to replay some of those charming levels, such as singing Piranha Plants, which I've gone back and replayed myself, there are plenty of things to do. You can change your characters, and the characters do not have any inherent abilities because the badges do all that for you, but there are a few that are pretty nice. The Yoshis that are there, as well as Nabbit, allow you to play a game a little more casually. My daughter plays as those when she wants to get through a level because you don't take any damage, but you also don't turn into Elephant Mario. Elephant Mario is, or Elephant any of them, is the new power-up that you'll get, and if that's something you're into, awesome. It is kind of goofy that you have Mario or Daisy, Peach, Luigi, any of them as an elephant, and the mechanic is utilized in some ways, but I personally, I don't really care. It's neither here nor there. This game does a great job at welcoming newcomers to the Mario franchise, welcoming back old fans to the world of 2D platforming in the Mario world. But most of all, it feels like a thank you to all of the fans from Nintendo, saying thank you for being a part of this franchise. We're here to give you great games, and I tell you, they knocked it out of the park with this. Is it perfect? To me, very close. Do I have complaints? I'm sure I could find some, but I'm not looking to complain about this one. This one for me is a 10 out of 10. I absolutely recommend. And if you don't want to spend all $60, then it's possible to use vouchers. And game vouchers can save you a couple bucks here and there, especially if you pair it with purchasing eShop money from, I don't know, like Costco or something. But there's more than just Super Mario Wonder to purchase with vouchers. In fact, here are 9 other games I would recommend purchasing with those vouchers to save you guys a couple bucks. This was my first attempt at a video game review, and I hope you guys liked it. If you did, hit the like button. If you like Nintendo content, go ahead and subscribe, but most of all, happy gaming.